Who uses small things to pull down mighty things? Who can transform a nobody into somebody? This is the story of Esther, a young orphan girl whom Mordecai, her much older cousin, raised as his child in the city of Susa. Now Esther has grown into a pretty young lady, but she still listens to Mordecai's wisdom and calls him father.
Remember, Esther, true courage is standing up for what's right, even when you're afraid.
I'll be brave, Father.
That would soon be put to the test. But Queen Vashti was removed, so the king needed a new queen. Suddenly,
all beautiful young women are to be brought to the palace.
Father, what's happening?
Be brave, Esther. Always remember who you are, but keep your being Jewish to yourself for now. Those whom heaven loves, the world hates.
I'll miss you, Father. But a queen? Frankly, I don't think I am the one they're looking for.
We don't know that, Esther. I will keep my eyes and ears open.
Esther had just been whisked away to the palace.
Welcome, ladies. I am Hegai, and I'll be preparing you for your audience with the king. Any dress or shoe or jewelry you want, just ask, and I will get it for you.
Whispers. I'm not sure I belong here. Oh, I'm so clumsy.
Don't worry, my dear. All you need is more practice. Esther, your knowledge of Persian poetry is impressive.
Thank you, Hegai. I've always loved learning.
Ladies, make yourself at home. Until the selection is done, no one leaves.
We're all here together. Let's support each other instead of tearing each other down.
Esther was blossoming into quite the queen-to-be.
Bow before me, peasants. I am Haman, the king's most trusted advisor.
I bow only to God.
How dare you? You will regret this insolence.
Haman was consumed with an insane rage and hatred toward Mordecai. But King Xerxes had fallen in love with Esther, and her life was about to change forever.
Esther, I've never met any woman like you. You are so beautiful, kind, wise, yet so humble. Esther, will you please be my queen?
It would be my honor, Your Majesty.
And just like that, Esther went from garden to greatness. But this tale is not over.
That Mordecai and all his people will pay dearly, even if I have to use the king in doing this.
Things were going fine in Susa until Haman.
Your Majesty, there's a group of people who don't follow our laws. They must be eliminated.
Do whatever you think is best, Haman.
Haman published laws in the king's name, detailing how people should attack Mordecai and his people and seize their properties. Mordecai, in mourning clothes and crying, sent a copy of the decree to Esther, asking her to appeal to the king on behalf of her people. Esther was about to face the biggest challenge of her life. A death sentence awaits anyone who comes before the king uninvited.
If you choose to do nothing, deliverance shall arise for us from another source. Who knows whether you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this? What if the reason you were raised as queen in this land was to defeat Haman's plot of genocide, preserve the lives of many, and restore dignity and prosperity to all people?
Invisible wheels were turning in her head.
If I go to the king uninvited, I could be killed. But if I don't...
Suddenly the room began to spin. Esther's thoughts swirled around her like a storm.
Remember, true courage is standing up for what's right, even when you're afraid.
Her fears danced around her like living shadows. The fear of death, the weight of her people's lives, the uncertainty of the future.
If I don't act, my people will die. But if I do...
Then, like the sun breaking through clouds, her eyes lit up, shining with determination.
Let Father and all our people fast and pray 3 days and nights for me. I must go see the king. If I perish, I perish.
Esther turned from a kitten to a lioness, from fear to faith. It's time to put Badman Haman in his place. Esther approached the king uninvited, but instead of anger, she found favor. He extended toward her his golden scepter.
I have come to invite the king and Haman to my banquet.
The tension was so thick you could feel it.
Esther, my queen, what is your request?
Your Majesty, please spare my life and the lives of my people.
Your life? Who threatens you?
It is this wicked man, Haman, who has plotted to destroy my people, the Jews in all your kingdom. He has written laws in your name, commanding all your subjects to execute all my people on a certain date that is fast approaching.
In my name, guards, arrest this evil man.
Seeing how evil Haman was, his gross abuse of power, and the great number of innocent people he would have killed with the authority given him, the king sentenced him to death. So Haman was hanged on the gallows he had planned to hang Mordecai on.
Laws that protect Jews were drafted by Mordecai and signed by the king. Esther saved the day, and now it's time to celebrate. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Proverbs 29:2 KJV. That was our tale of courage. The beginning of Esther's reign of love and fairness to all.
When evil seems to be waxing strong, don't lose courage. Trust in he who hears the cry of the downtrodden. The evil bow before the good, and the wicked at the gates of the righteous. Proverbs 14:19 KJV.